Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please hit the subscribe and notification button so you can be notified every time I upload a video. So today, I think it was today. Today is when I saw it. The beautiful Miss Nona uploaded a video of the makeup mess tag and tagged me in it. And you can find Nona's channel. She is hashtag my so-called life 1977. But to me, she's the most beautiful and sweet Nona. And I love her with all my heart. So when I saw this today, I said, well, I absolutely have to do this. And I have to do it today, right? So there are, let's see, I think there's 13 questions. Let me look, I have it. There's 15 questions. So, you have to bear with me because I have my phone right here, and you guys know I'm blind as a bat. So, it's called the Makeup Mess Tag, and the first question is, how often do you wash your brushes or sponges? Well, I do a quick wash of my brushes every day before I use them. I take that back, of my eye brushes. I'm not as dedicated with my face brushes. All my brushes get cleaned, like a major clean, at least once a month. But I don't keep using them. I watched somebody, and I forget the gal's name, where she sets aside the brushes that like she uses for foundation and stuff, and she puts them in a little makeup bag on her desk, and she knows those need to be washed. So I have been doing that, which makes me a lot better about washing my brushes. My sponges, I'm not very good about that. That's probably, I need to be better about the sponges, I know, but I have been doing, since I put this makeup bag on my table, I have been throwing my sponges in there as needed, like every couple days I'll throw them in there. I have a ton of sponges too, which indicates I have too many brushes and too many sponges if I can go a whole month. How do you organize your makeup in your collection? Well, this cabinet right here that's behind me is full of palettes, and then I have another dresser that you guys have probably seen in one of my setups. It's a tall dresser. It has all of my stash as far as things I haven't used yet. And then it's got my foundation, what else is in there? Foundation, primers, sprays, setting powders, highlighters, single shadows, blushes, bronzers. There's a lot of stuff in there. And then my monthly use up is, I have 3 drawers underneath my desk, and that's my monthly use up. And then I have, of course, acrylic boxes all across the top of my desk. And then I have one organizer. I just got it from QVC not long ago. It's like a spinner, and that is my 2018 project pan. And then I have a few palette holders, like I have one back here. You can't see it. And then I have another one on my desk like that. So those are supposed to be, like this palette holder has got my no kidding stuff that I tend to go to anytime. And then the palette holder in my desk or on my desk is either palettes I've tried this month and they're new palettes and I liked them so much I thought they should stay out, or things I put out in my makeup rotation. Another indication I have entirely too much crap. Okay. Boy, this really makes you think a lot about yourself. Do you put your makeup products away every time you use them, or do you leave them out for the next time? I don't put them away, but it's not because I left them out for the next time. It's because I'm too damn lazy in the morning to put them up. I try my best to put my stuff away, but there's always stuff out on my table. No kidding. Like, whether it belongs there or not, it's become the the gathering place. And I've even migrated, so you guys know who watch me all the time, I share my room with my dogs. Their little houses are in my room. And I have, no kidding, covered the entire 3 crates with shit. Okay. It's either giveaway stash, stuff I need to put in the mail to you guys. Just, there's stuff everywhere. Stuff everywhere. I have a filming box over there of palettes that I need to film. It's ridiculous. Loose or pressed powder. So I like both. Right now I've been using up a Becca loose powder. It's a blurring powder. It is wonderful. At first I didn't like it when I first got it, but now, like that it's almost gone, I've fallen in love with it. And it really depends on what I'm setting, how heavy my foundation is. If it's a heavier foundation, I prefer a loose powder. If it's a lighter foundation, I just go in with a pressed powder. Before I started using this Becca, the NARS crystal powder was my absolute ride or die favorite. But I used it up and picked up something else that I had, and then I ended up liking that as well. Do you fall asleep before you take your makeup off? I try my best absolutely not to. I try, when I get home from work, I take care of my dogs and walk them and feed them, and then the next step is to take my contacts out and wash my face. But to say that it never happens would be a lie. It happens sometimes. And if it does, I try so hard. Like, normally it's because I fall asleep on the couch watching a movie or something on the weekends. And I try to at least grab a makeup wipe. I keep them beside my bed, so. What beauty rules do you break? I must break them all, because to me, I don't think there's any rules when it comes to makeup. I do what I think looks best for me, what I like, and that's about it. I don't think about the rest of it. I know Nona talked about, at our age, there's certain things that we shouldn't do, or shouldn't use certain products we shouldn't use. That's BS to me. You know, you do what you want to do, and you do what makes you happy. And I would tell anybody that. I don't care what color it is, what texture, what finish, whatever. If you like it, that's all that matters. It's really about you. All right. Will you use a product if it's cracked or broken? It depends. Sometimes things are so broken that you can't put them back together, you know, with alcohol. But sometimes you can repress it. It just depends on how bad it's broke. I'm not going to snub my nose at it because it's broken. I won't buy something that's broken. You know, you see stuff like at a clearance that's broken and think, oh, I'll repress it. No. And no, I don't do that. Do you completely pan a product before you replace it? Yes. I do have a couple of backups of things that are like almost gone, but I don't know that even any of them are exactly the same. But I have, you know, many different foundations. I have many different blushes. I have many different bronzers. There's a whole bunch of stuff. How do you feel about sharing makeup? Well, I share makeup with everybody. The only thing I don't like to pass on or to get from people is, like Nona said, mascara. I'm very sensitive about my eyes, or like an eyeliner, or lip stuff. I'm funny about lip products too. I don't know why, but I am. I just think, you know, you don't mess with your eyes. Lip stuff can give you thrush. You know, it's just not because anybody's dirty. Like, just life happens, you know. And so I'm cautious of that. I don't pass on any of that to other people. But I would use it. How do you feel about buying or sharing used makeup? I do it all the time. If there's a palette that's like retired or not being produced anymore and I want it, I buy it. I buy stuff off of Poshmark. What is it called? Poshmark. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. eBay. I bought, there's a sanitizer, a spray sanitizer for powdered products, and I bought that. I think I got it off of Beautylish, and I just spray stuff. I spray stuff before I pass it on to other people. I mean, it's just the right thing to do. So, not that they don't sanitize it themselves. Most people do sanitize before they send it to you, but, you know, I share and share alike. And if there's something, like I try it, I buy it, I try it. I know you can take stuff back to Sephora and you can take stuff back to Ulta. I just would rather pass it on to somebody that likes it, which is why I do my palette giveaway, little raffle thing. Let's see. How often do you declutter your makeup? Probably like once every 6 months. I'll go through it just for that very reason. If there's something I'm not using, something that I've like gone through, has gotten through many other declutters and I haven't used it since, then I'll pass it on. Do you use your fingers to apply makeup? All the time. Shadows, especially shimmer shadows or satin shadows, just apply better to me with my fingers. Even better than it does with a wet brush. But that's what works for me. What products do you hoard in your purse? Lipstick. There's probably, I took a bunch out, but at any given point, there may be 20 different lipsticks in my purse. No kidding. And they're not just in my purse. They are everywhere. They are at work. They are all over the house. They're in my car. They're all over the place. I have a problem with lipsticks. What is your least favorite step in your makeup routine? I don't have any steps that are my least favorite. There are just days that I don't want to do a full-blown face, which would mean I normally omit eyes. I don't do my eyeshadow. So I'll do a very natural look, very light foundation, and leave my eyeshadow out. It's not that I hate that step, it's that it takes the most time, and sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. And what is your worst makeup memory? I don't have any bad memories about makeup itself. It's probably, for several years, I don't say several, for a couple of years, I kind of gave up on myself in a lot of ways. And putting makeup on was one of them. I've loved makeup my whole life, but, you know, I was in a bad spot in my life, and I just didn't care about anything. I didn't care about the way I looked. I didn't care about what I ate. I didn't care about a lot of things. And yeah. So looking back, that's probably the worst memory about makeup, was the lack thereof. Because, you know, you put makeup on, you feel better about yourself, you know. It kind of gives you a little pep, you know what I mean? So, not that everyone is not beautiful without makeup. Everybody is beautiful without makeup. But makeup just gives you that little bit of extra oomph. So, yeah. That is me opening up my soul about my sins with makeup. I feel like this is the sin tag, but it's not. It's just about messy makeup. Alright, so Nona, thank you so much for tagging me, because, you know, until you talk about it, you don't realize what's going on, really. So, and I love to do these little tags. They're fun. So I want to tag a couple of people. If they have already been tagged, I understand. You're not going to film it twice, but I'd love to tag the beautiful Gina Stanley. And then her sweet niece, Erica Mullins. And then, oh, I want to tag Anna Banana. So, those three beautiful ladies, I would love to hear what they have to say. All right, you guys, it is Monday night. It was a great start of the week. I've done a lot of uploads. I got everything prepped through the week, and you guys are in for some exciting things, I think. You will enjoy it. Doing a couple of different little series. And yeah. So I will see you in some videos later on this week. And I hope everybody has a great one. Remember, remember, remember. Love, love, love. Love your family, your friends. Tell them you love them. Hold them tight. Tomorrow's not promised. I love you guys so much. Mwah.